Anyway, as I was saying, I was gonna stream Minecraft initially, but I like playing Minecraft with people, and now that I've had a taste of playing Minecraft with people, I don't want to play it by myself. So, we're gonna do an art stream today. Maybe it'll be Minecraft next time? Who knows? But I gotta clean my glasses because these things are dirty. And I don't know why they are. That's just the eternal curse of having glasses, I guess. You breathe, and boom, they're dirty. You blink, boom, they're dirty. You don't even touch them, boom, they're dirty. And I'm coughing a lot today, so I'm gonna be sipping water a lot. So, I learned something about fountain pens. And I'm actually gonna switch back to the big cam so I can share what I learned here. But I learned something about fountain pens. So I got 3 here. They're not really like different types of pens. I mean, they look different, but inside it's all pretty well the same. So with this pen, you can unscrew it, and it's got cartridges. So all 3 of these pens you can unscrew. It's just this one I don't think takes cartridges. I think you have to use the ink draw for this one, but these 2 take cartridges. So anyway, I was working on some art yesterday, and this pen stopped working. And it wasn't that it was out of ink, I checked, it just would not let the ink out. So I thought, well, it was bound to die eventually, because with these pens, it's a metal nib on top, and it's hard to see, but there's a teeny little ball on the very tip of it. I don't know, it's like impossible to see with this camera, but there's a teeny little ball on the tip of it. And this one's getting pretty flat. They do wear out, you replace the nib, but I don't have any replacement nibs. I have 2 extra pens, so I figured I'll use one of these. So, first one I tried is this one, and this one I still haven't got working. For some reason, the ink just won't come out. I have a theory on why, but I'll explain that with this pen. So this pen, oh, and just as a side note, each one of these nibs, you can get different size nibs. Hi! I'm talking about pens. So, these 2 both have F-size nibs, so fine nib, and then this one has EF, so extra fine. Anyway, as I was saying, this one wasn't working, so I looked up how to fix that, and I found out that ink can dry up in the nib, and it won't work. So, these 2 pens I haven't used in a long time, so I figured that's probably the case. So I took this pen, brought it in the bathroom, rinsed the crap out of it. Like, I just held it under the sink until it stopped spitting ink. And no, my sink is not stained. I made sure it was clean. But I got this rinsed, I put the new cartridge in, tested it out. Ink was watery as hell, which means somehow there was still water in this pen. I think it's dry now. I think it writes okay now. I'll just check, because I have the capacity to just check. Yeah, okay, this pen's okay now. But by the time I got done screwing around with this pen, I tested this one and it was working again. I don't know what it was, maybe it just needed to rest. And the other thing is that, like, apparently, you're supposed to store fountain pens sitting flat. I had this one stored like this, upside down. Shouldn't do that. And the other thing is that if you have fountain pens and you don't use them for a very long time, the ink will dry and evaporate. So honestly, this one probably doesn't have any ink in it. That's probably just crust, and it's probably empty. But this one, when I opened it, the cartridge was empty. It had evaporated, and I guess it got all crusty on the inside, so it wasn't working, but I got it working. So this one, I don't know. I use this pen all the time. It might just be getting, like, I might just be wearing the nib off too much, so it's not working well anymore, but I don't know. And then with this one, I'm just gonna have to flush it and see if that fixes it, because I haven't really used this pen at all, because I like the fine tip nibs. This one's ultra fine, so but that's my story about my pens. Thank you. I've only got the 3. I've actually got, I ordered a bunch the other day for like $1 each, so I got more pens coming. But these are the ones I've got. They're very nice. Absolutely recommend using fountain pens. They are so smooth to write with when they work. These ones didn't want to, but I made them work. But yeah, they're definitely my favorite pens. So, I'm gonna be sipping a lot of water today. But anyway, I draw with fountain pens. I don't use them just to write. So, I drew this the other day. This camera's not doing it the best justice, but, all of the, inking was done, like 90% of the inking was done with this pen, and then the rest of the inking was done with this one, when the first one died. Yes, definitely, stay hydrated or dehydrate, but most of the inking was done with the fountain pens, all of the inking was done with the fountain pens, it's just most was done with one pen, and then I finished off the rest with the other, and then all of the coloring was done with pencil crayons, and I just want to say this, just to really hammer this home and reiterate this, you don't need good art supplies to make good art. And the reason I'm saying this is because the pencil crayons I used for this art were not Prismacolor or any high-end brand or anything. I just used Crayola. I just used Crayola, crappy little dollar store pencil crayons for this. So, this is Crayola pencil crayon. Basically, you can blend any pencil crayon, some blend better than others, but it's mostly a lot of layering that you gotta do. Like, you start by coloring light, and you color darker over that, and you keep going. And then, like, I mean, even the hair, like, I started with big blocks of color, and then I refined them more as I went, but, like, I just want to really hammer this home. You don't need good supplies to make good art, because I'm using $2 fountain pens, Crayola pencil crayons, and a notebook. This is lined paper I'm drawing on, so it's all about just like practicing and getting good and whatnot. And there's all kinds of ways to get good. But anyway, I'm gonna segue back over to the art here that we're gonna work on today. And it's our beloved Mothman yet again, the one I was having an aneurysm over when I was shading. So I'm pretty sure I finished putting the darks in the last time I streamed this. I'm not certain, I'm gonna check. But I'm pretty sure I finished putting the dark in. So that'll mean today is putting the lights in. Whether or not I finish it this stream, who knows? I probably won't. Yeah, I'm just drinking water a lot today, not just because it's hot. I mean, like, it's a little warm, but I'm just coughing a lot more today than usual, so water. But anyway, let's get back into this and see where I left off. So I'm just gonna set this to a flat layer just so I can see what shading we've gotten done. Because I think we've gotten pretty much all of it. I'm forgetting how to use this. I love forgetting how programs work. Alright, it does look like we got the shading done, at least for this step of it. So, I suppose that means we will be moving on to the highlights. Just one more check. One more little glancerino around. Yeah, I think we're good. Oh, what tablet do I recommend for art? I've used a lot of tablets, actually. Right now, I'm using a Gaumon tablet. This one's got eight buttons on the side, and it's actually a screen. I just, my computer only has one HDMI port, so I can't actually plug the screen in. But, I've been using this for a while. It's pretty good. I used to have a Vike tablet. That one, I think, had 12 buttons, and that one was pretty good. That one was decently cheap, too. I think it was, like... You know what? I'm gonna Google how much that one cost, because I know it wasn't super expensive. Let's find out. Vike drawing tablet. Whenever this website loads that I'm looking at, I'll try and see how much my Vike was. Products, pen tablet. Can I see the tablets, please? May I see it? Oh, I'm on the page. I'm dumb. Okay, so the one I had, the Vike tablet I had, I believe was $50 American. so it wasn't all that expensive. And like I said, it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, it had the Vike tablet I had, 50 bucks American. It had 12 buttons. It had power button. It was about the same size as this, so it was a pretty big tablet. And the pen was decent. And then I've also had Huion tablets before. I had one that was maybe about this big, so not super huge, but that one was pretty good. I've used a Wacom before when I was in animation college. The Wacom's a pretty decent one, but if you're just getting into it and you want one that's not super expensive, that's decent, yeah, the Vike is definitely a good one. But I'm just gonna open up Amazon drawing tablet, and I'm just gonna take a look here. So like you can get a decent Huion tablet for like 30-40 bucks. You don't need super expensive tablets. Like if you want to go all out, there's like a $300 one that's got a screen in it and whatnot. And like this one I got as a gift from a friend of mine, so I think it was only about 80 bucks, but I think there was a clearance sale with this one, because like tablets with screens tend to be a lot more expensive, but this one got it on sale, so like I would recommend, like, if you're gonna look at tablets, the $30 to $50 range, maybe even like $40 to $60 range. That's definitely pretty good bang for your buck. The tablets don't matter as much as the pen though, so I'm actually gonna go back to big screen for this. But what matters with the tablet is whether or not it has pen pressure. That's great. If it has buttons or not, fantastic. But the most important part with a drawing tablet is the pen. So my pen has 2 buttons on it. Like it's just one piece, but like there's a right click and left click. You can set that to whatever you want. But it's the nib of the pen that matters the most. So Wacom used to have great pen nibs, because most of the time you can't switch pen to different tablet. Most of the time it's one pen, one tablet. So just keep that in mind. But most of the time, Wacom used to have really good pen nibs that wouldn't like really break down real fast, but they've gotten crappier over time. I've noticed. This Gaomon pen, I'm not fully certain, but I've either only replaced the nib once or not at all. Like, this is a really good nib for some reason. And I don't know if that's across the board or if I just got lucky, but so far Gaomon pen nibs have been really good to me. Huion was decent. The Vike pen nibs don't last long, but when you do buy a Vike tablet, they give you a little bag and it's got like 40 of them in there, so I guess that kind of evens out, but I have found that those nibs tend to wear down pretty quick. But that's just my opinion on that. Yeah. And this is not promoted at all. This is just a question that was asked in stream. Just clarifying that for later, but yeah, so that's definitely what I would say. And then if you want to use like a tablet instead of like one that plugs into a computer, I have a Samsung tablet that I've been using. It is sitting somewhere. I don't know where it went, but I've been using like a little Samsung tablet when I just want to draw and not be like on my computer. And it's pretty decent. It's got decent pen pressure and whatnot, so Samsung's pretty good for that. I think I have like an A23. I think that's a tablet. I could be totally off base here, but yeah, I totally get that. Okay, yeah. And then if you need good art programs, Clip Studio Paint, you can still do a one-time payment with it. It doesn't force you to go and get a subscription, so that's great. And this program is gorgeous, beautiful, chef's kiss. Best one I've used. Photoshop you can use, but like that one's subscription based, and it doesn't have a lot of the same tools that Clip has, because Photoshop is more for photo editing rather than drawing specifically, whereas Clip was made specifically for drawing. So Clip's a lot better on that front. And then Photoshop, it's Adobe. Y'all know my thoughts and feelings on Adobe. Not good. I've heard that Krita is decent. I've never used Krita, but that one I'm pretty sure is free. Fire Alpaca's It's okay. I used to draw in MS Paint, so MS Paint is always an option. Aside from that, GIMP is a Photoshop alternative, and it is not good, I will say. Oh, you've used IBIS Paint. Yeah, I tried using IBIS Paint, I couldn't get it working. But, GIMP, it's a decent alternative for Photoshop, but it is terrible if you're trying to draw in it, from my experience. This could just be also because I didn't know how to use GIMP all that well, but like, just in my experience, it's a very clunky program. Not a huge fan of it. But that one's free, so it's always an option, and it doesn't embed itself in your computer the same way Adobe Photoshop does. And then, surprisingly enough, there are websites that function almost to the same degree as Photoshop. Like, I'm pretty sure there's like a Photoshop clone website out there somewhere. So like, if you really want to use it, there is a free one. That is an option. I don't know why you would pick that option, but it is one. I like using Clip because it's been good to me. I haven't had the crash problems I had with Photoshop once with Clip. And the nice part is I've got Clip on my tablet too, so I am paying a subscription for that. If you use Clip Studio Paint on like an iPad or whatever, you do have to pay a subscription, which is annoying, but honestly, the subscription's pretty cheap. I think it's like $4 a month, and that's $4 Canadian, so not much. But I've been using it. I like it. It's very nice. And at least with Clip specifically, you can get so many brushes, because I'll actually show you on the screen here. How you get a brush into Clip is, first off, you open Clip Studio. So when you download Clip, you get two programs, I guess. You get Clip Studio Paint, which is the main art program, and then you get Clip Studio. And I'm gonna have to log into this because for some reason it never remembers to keep me logged in. It used to, but not anymore. I don't know if that was an update or... Oh no, I am logged in. I guess it did remember. Alright, well, it's just making me look like a crazy person. But anyway, so I have to change the screen so you can see what I'm doing here. Let's see. Display capture? Well, the display capture should be capturing the display. Okay, here we go. So, let me just minimize this. Alright, so, Clip. You hit File, like if you're on a computer, you hit File and you open Clip Studio, and that gets you this little module. And then from in here, what you can do is you can go to Clip Studio Assets, and whenever it loads up, it'll take a sweet time for me because I'm streaming. Whenever it loads up, any day. Okay, so you can search. I recommend opening the filter, and if you're looking for anything in specific, you can do this, but since I'm looking for brushes just for this example, you go to Filter, you click Brush, and you can sort it by free, which is so awesome. So, there's free brushes out the wazoo. Like, MS Paint set. Do I know what that is? Nope. Oh, okay, it's the brush tools from MS Paint. That's funny. But anyway, when you're in here, you can search up all kinds of brushes if you want watercolor or pens or anything you can think of. I've got like a lightning brush I found on here, which was nice, but basically, when you're in here, you click download, it'll download, and then when it's done downloading, why do I have notifications? Who's notifying me? Okay, well I just don't... Oh. It loaded and then it gave up. Oh, Clippy. Okay, well. Clippy points you can use for, like, certain things if people sell them using Clippy points rather than just for free, or if they're selling them for... Like, there's gold, there's Clippy, which you can earn just by having a subscription and whatnot. Anyway, besides the point. So, once you've got a brush downloaded, yes, quit please. I don't give a crap about syncing to the cloud right now. Please wait a moment. Whatever. Anyway, once you have a brush, what you can do is there's a little module that you'll usually have on the side, which is like your subtool thing, I think. You just click Add Subtool, and any brushes you've downloaded, any materials you've downloaded will usually show up in this window. You literally just click it, adds it there, you can use the brush. That's it, that's all. And I find that it's way easier than trying to add brushes to Photoshop. I will keep dogging on that program because I don't like it. But that's my, yeah. And you can do that with all sorts of stuff, like with Clip, you can download not just brushes from that module, but you can get like gradient sets, you can get auto processes, like all kinds of crap. And I love the auto actions because I've got a couple saved here, but like if I turn on the VHS action set, and if I remember how to use it, I do not remember how to use it. Okay, well, but basically there's all sorts of action sets here, and what they do varies on which one you download, but oh my good god, how do I do this? It's been so long since I've used these. RGB split. Well, typically there's a little like play button here that if the auto action is working, you would click that and it would do whatever the auto action is. Oh, well, hang on. What did I... Yes, delete all. Oh, okay, I fixed it. Well, anyway, so you would have your art, whatever you've done with it. You've got your auto action here. I'm gonna use the RG split one. Or RGB split, but basically you would click play with the auto action and it would do some crap, and sometimes you have to click OK to things. I'm having to click OK to a lot of things. Normally it does that auto, but well, you can't see it on this art. This was like a bad example to use. Oh no, okay, I know what I did. So this did an RGB split auto action. So basically if I take this layer and I shift it just a little, and I take this layer and I shift it just a little, and I take that one and I shift it just a little, you get an RGB split. And I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was click OK a couple times, let that finish what I was doing, and then there you go. So auto actions are really cool. I'm only just starting to use them. But there's all kinds that you can download from that module as well to do really neat things. Yeah, right? Like, this is really cool. I have a glitch one. Oh shoot, I don't remember how to... Oh, I see, I have to actually click something first and then hit play. So, this is... I don't know what this is gonna do, to be perfectly honest. Oh, it just made purling noise. Well, that was disappointing. I think I have to have only one of these selected and then it'll, like, do what it's supposed to do, but, like, that was disappointing. Let me just, like, select melt right and see what that one does. It does a grand total of nothing. Oh, wait, maybe it's doing something? Okay, well, it sure did something. It sure did something. It squeeged it over to the right, or to the right, blah. But yeah, so, like, there's all kinds of crap you can get in there to do things. Like, if I duplicate this layer again and just throw it up on top here, this one should be a VHS effect. Provided it wants to work. I don't know if it did anything. Sometimes I can't tell. Function? Oh, okay. I get it. I don't think it did anything. Well, whatever. I mean, typically these auto actions that I have set here, the auto actions I have downloaded, typically they work on a finished art piece and not just this. So that's probably why they're not doing much, but yeah, you can get some really nifty ones. And then, do I have it in this version? I'm not sure if I have it in this version. Color mixing. Oh, I have it in this version! Oh, hell yes! I'm about to show you the coolest thing I've ever seen. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And it was added to Clip in the newer versions. And it's color mixing. So, you start with a color. And then you get another color. Let's do a yellow. And then, I think, yeah, so you can blend colors and get the actual color. Is this not insane? Like, I gotta make a new canvas to show you just how insane this is, okay? So, like, if you take a regular canvas here, yeah, no, you're gonna love this, you're really gonna love this. So, if you take a regular, everyday canvas here, and you blob in some color, and then you take the blend tool. So blend tool, blur, you know what, let's go with blur, because that's probably the best example. But if you take the blur tool, you, I'm not doing this very well. Okay, if you take, like the blend tool, and you try and blend these together. Okay, I guess this is just a Clip thing. I might not be doing this right. Okay, red and green. Blend tool. Okay, so most of the time when you blend things, this is the example I was trying to make. Most of the time when you blend things, you'll get like a nasty brownish color or whatever. But with Clip, there's this color mixing window, so you can actually take your two colors and you can properly blend them together to get like what it would look like if you were painting. And you can just keep blending like that. It's really cool. So if you have a palette that you happen to like, you can like seriously blend things together. I haven't seen any other program be able to do this. Like, Photoshop can't do it. MS Paint certainly can't do it. The only program I've ever seen to like actually properly blend colors like the same way you would blend with real paint has been Clip. Like, look at this. This is the coolest tool I've ever used. And you can just keep going with it. And you get, like, actual color. Like, this is just the most insane thing in the world to me. And you can mix black and white too. So you don't even have to use these set colors that they have in that window. Like, you can just, like in that little screen there, you can just grab some and then like, woo! Like, this is just the coolest thing in the world to me. And I only discovered that very, very recently. But yeah, like, it's just so cool! So, now you know. Anyway, I'm gonna actually do shading on this now. Since I've been streaming for like half an hour and I haven't done it. So what I'm gonna do is make a new layer. And I'm gonna clip it to the previous layer so we're not painting outside the lines here. And I'm just gonna blob it all over here. So now I can set it to whatever I want to try and figure out what color I'm getting. Normally I use Add Glow, because I feel like Add Glow looks really nice, but it really depends on the piece I'm doing whether I use that, because sometimes it's screen, other times Color Dodge looks better, Glow Dodge isn't bad. Soft Light really depends. It's not going to work on this one, which is unfortunate, but usually I just kind of default to Add Glow, because it seems to maintain the colors the best, and then I just turn it down to like, it's a little bright. Turn it down to like 50%, should be okay. Yeah, that works. Alright. And now, we begin. Finally, 30 minutes into the stream, we actually start doing art. Can you believe it? But anyway, I'm gonna set this back to capturing Clip, because right now it's capturing my entire display. We don't need that. Alright. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm duplicating, that's what I'm doing. Hey, I'm duplicating here! I'm just doing this so I can, like, see what I'm shading. Oh yeah, no worries, no worries. Like, don't even worry about it, okay? I'm happy to answer questions because I like answering questions. Alright. What am I doing? What am I doing? Add glow. I'm starting with the antennas, that's what I'm doing. I'm a little scatterbrained today. Just a touch, just a smidgen. But I just want to add... So since I'm doing the highlights, I don't typically do the same huge blocky areas that I do with the shadows, especially when I have it set to add glow. Because I've found that the glow goes a lot further than the multiply. Like, for some reason, just using a very small little edge of light, I can blend that out and it just, like, it really, really goes. So, I'm gonna be a lot more, light on the light. Oh, man. Yeah, it's very powerful. Also, hello, Anjo. Good to see you. So, just gonna shaderific it up. What is going on with your face, my dude? Oh, that's what's going on with your face. So, as you can see, the add glow doesn't work so much on his face just because I gave him a light skin tone. But we can make that work. So, when I can't see what I'm doing with the shading, I typically set it back to normal just so I can see what I'm doing. Or I crank the brightness on it all the way up. Oh my goodness. It's getting warm in here. I think I gotta like turn my fan up higher. I'm gonna do that. Give me like 1 second here. It's very warm in this room. Meow. Meow. Hi. Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you. Mr. Kitty. My cat is in the room. And I accidentally walked into him. And I didn't mean to. Meow. He's just hanging out. Okay. Let's get this shaded. So, like I said, I'm just gonna be a lot lighter with the meow, meow. I'm gonna be a lot lighter with how much brightness I'm putting in. And I don't think it's doing squat right there, actually. Interesting. Oh, I'm gonna flip this so I can actually make a nice little oval there. There. I like to do that with eyes. Just makes me happy. Switch it back to add glow. So you can't see it there because that's just colored straight white. Normally I don't use straight white for anything I draw. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like him. But normally I don't use pure white or pure black when I draw because it really, really makes shading an absolute pain. But I'm letting it slide for today because, well, we're not worrying about it. And yeah, I saw. I've been seeing the updates you've been posting with that arts site, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good. I'm looking forward to seeing when it's finished. Oh man, I gotta work on your commission, dude. Like, I have a pose already, and it's a really good one. It's just I can't share it with you because it would be spoiling something I'm doing that I don't want you to know about yet. But you're gonna love it. But man, having to keep my mouth shut on this is hard, okay? Also, I finished the website. I finished the website I was working on. And now, if you use the command site, nope, if you use the command slash or exclamation mark website, I used the wrong command. You can get a link to the site. Bingo boingo, it's pretty cool. And then I've got it set up so I can take commissions through that site because I got my email hooked to it. And I just opened the site on my laptop and something is very wrong with it. What the hell? I built this site and it doesn't look the way it should look. That is very weird. It's missing some assets on the website. That's weird. I always have the weirdest crap happen. Oh, okay, I reloaded the site and it's perfectly fine. I guess it just didn't want to load properly the first time. Whatever. But, yeah, so I have a website now where I can take commissions through it, so it's pretty nifty. But, yeah, I got plans I cannot disclose with you on your commission. And I'm really hoping that you like what I got in mind. I know, right? Like, I live my life, and technology's like, nah, chief. Nuh-uh. Not on my watch. You want me to function? What if I didn't? I don't know what it is, but technology always goes weird around me. I'm wondering if I've got, like, some kind of electromagnetic crap going on with me. Because, like, I know that some people just have tech fail around them all the time. I think I'm one of those people. But, oh well. I mean, I can't control that. I can't control the rate at which lobsters die. Also, I'm noticing there is a gap in the coloring here. Which that is strange. Methinks I need to fix that. Methinks I don't know what layer that is on. Well, it's definitely not this layer. Okay. What layer is this on? I guess it's on this layer. Yep. File, new from clipboard. Set this to normal just so I can grab the right color. And I can fill in these little weird gaps. This is why I'm always playing the game of, is it a missing pixel or just dirt on my screen? Most of the time it's dirt, but today it's missing pixel. Anyway. Yeah. I'm glad you like my art. I like drawing it. What was I doing? Oh, that's right, I was shading this little area. Do. You know what throws me? Every now and then, I'll have it happen where I'll come across a character that I've never seen before in my life, and they look just like one of the characters I've come up with, and it's like, hey, wait a minute, wait, I know that mug, I know that face, I know who you are. And I've been having that happen pretty often lately, and it's like, where did y'all come from? Like, I had it happen very, very recently with Tenna off of the new Deltarune chapter, looking strangely a lot like one of my characters, and it's like, Toby Fox, get out of my head! I know you're not, like, living here intentionally, but get out! So, I had that happen recently, and it was pretty funny. But it's also like, on the one hand, it sucks because it's like, man, I thought I had an original character idea. But on the other hand, it doesn't suck because it's like, I guess it was a good idea. If people like it that much, I guess it was a pretty good idea. I don't need this open. I do need to grab the multiply color here because I noticed some weird little gaps. Weird little gaps I will never escape. Yep, they're all in here. Fix those up. I know I wasn't being picky about this before, but that was before. Those were the before times, before I learned and educated myself. Fill that in. Alright, back to adding highlights. He does. He just lives there, and I hear a bark every now and then, and it's like, up, that crazy Toby's back at it again. I can neither confirm nor deny those allegations. I hear my brother laughing. I wonder what he's doing. I've been running the Minecraft game that I streamed. I've been running it pretty much non-stop since I streamed. So he might be playing on it, he might not. I don't know. Ah, you got a point! You got a point! Who knows? Maybe I am the Timothy Radiation Fox. Oh. So, my tablet wire is being weird. Like, I know it's not shorting out, but it's definitely, like, behaving a little oddly. So every now and then, I get it just blobs instead of drawing a little thin line. So, like, here, I'll just, like, demonstrate. So instead of drawing a line like that, it'll, like, blob and then do that. And it's like, why? Why? And I know it's the wire, because anytime it happens, I reposition my tablet, and the problem's gone. And it's like, oh, okay then, I guess. Sure. There we go. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's just, like, there's a part of the wire where it's either, like, frayed on the inside or a little bit thin. Something like that. Which, there's nothing I can do if that's the case, and that sucks if that's the case, but I do have backup tablets, so it's not like I have no tablet. God, yeah, literally. Like I said, I have the weirdest crap happen to me with technology. Because, like, I've never had this happen with any other tablet, it's just this one. And I know it's the wire, but still, like, what's the dealio? Alright, flipperino. Okie doke. I'm gonna get a little bit of shading over here. Part of me is, like, wanting to rant about Butch Hartman again, because I know every time I've streamed this, I've ranted about Butch Hartman, but I have, like, no reason to dog on him today, so... It's like, it's an urge that I cannot satisfy for any, like, decent reason. I don't know, like, that guy, he's something. But I do have something that I did want to share today, and that was creatures I've made for Dungeons & Dragons. Because I used to run games every now and then, so I would homebrew stuff, because homebrew is fun. Yeah, tradition sticks. But, I used to run D&D games, and I would homebrew stuff because, well, that's some of the most fun you can do, okay? Instead of follow the module, you just make crap up. And Cyrus would actually know about these because they were in the game that I ran where these were shown. But I actually have a little notebook here that I was writing down stuff for D&D in. And in this campaign, I had a creature called a Weecher. And I didn't attempt for that to rhyme, but that's just how the cake exploded, okay? That's just how it goes. So, Weechers, I love them. I love them so much. Because basically, you take a cat, and you give it sentience, and then you give it little horns, whatever type you want. I'm gonna go with those. And then you give him clothes because he's a decent, upstanding member of society. He wears pants. It doesn't matter too much. But anyway, he wears a shirt at least. You give him his little paws. You give him his little stealing hands. This is the worst Weecher I've ever drawn. I hate this. But anyway, you do that. You give him a raccoon tail rather than a cat tail. And bingo boingo, you've got yourself a Weecher. So basically these were just like little forest guys they like to steal. Their whole economy revolves around stealing. Like, one of these guys will steal from their neighbor, and the neighbor's not mad, the neighbor just steals from some other guy, and that other guy steals from their neighbor, and so on and so forth. Their economy is entirely theft-based. And they live in, like, little villages in the woods or whatnot, but, I love these guys. They're one of my favorite characters, well, creatures that I made for D&D. And then I had leaflings, which, if you know the Koroks from Legend of Zelda, they were kind of similar to that. Like, they would all have their little masks, and they were just made entirely out of leaves. You get their little hands and their little feet. But they're just made of, like, twigs and leaves and whatnot. And the cool part about them was, these guys, for the D&D campaign, they were a playable race, and it was that as they level up over time, they actually grow. So they start out as, like, a itty-bitty guy, but they get bigger, and at level 20, they plant down. They become a tree, so you can't play them anymore, but they can drop little seedlings that can grow into a new leafling creature that you can play, and they would get whatever loot. Like, I imagine they wouldn't get all of the loot of the previous version of the character, but I imagine that they would come down, like, you have a new little leafling you're playing from level 1, but they have boosted stats, so it was kind of like a prestige type thing, where if you play the character long enough, you can do that. And then the last homebrew race I had, aside from those two, was the Shardborn, I believe I called them. So basically, they were living crystals. Like, they were, like, really, really cool. Yeah, so they were, like, giant living crystals. And their whole little gimmick was, obviously, depending on the type of crystal, like, I had it set up where you would roll, and depending on what you rolled, that would be your crystal type. So, like, topaz, quartz, ruby, diamond, things like that. And depending on what type of gem you rolled, that would contribute to your armor class. So if you roll diamond, you're going to get a pretty decent boost to your armor class, whereas if you roll, like, topaz, it might not be as high. So that was their main thing. Well, that was one of the traits about them, and then the secondary trait about them was for light-based attacks. I had it set up where, and it had a cooldown, but there were basically light-based attacks they could use, and if you were near another Shardborn, or you happened to be in a cave full of crystals, cough cough, looking at the campaign here, you could reflect the attack through those to spread it out further. It wouldn't weaken it, but, like, it wouldn't strengthen it. It's just, it would increase the range. So, and it would work with mirrors too, but it was mainly structured to be, like, if you're in a giant crystal cavern, you can reflect that light attack through the crystals to have more range. That was their things. And then the Weechers, they're kind of like little magical traits where, no matter what class you picked with a Weecher, they have natural magic to them, so they know the Gust cantrip, they can cast Disguise Self at level 1, I think, but they had some magic things they could do, even if you picked a fighter class with no technical magic ability, and they had a boost to their stealth and whatnot. But, yeah. That was the three creatures, races, species, whatever you want to call it, that I made homebrew for a D&D campaign I ran ages ago. And they're very near and dear to my heart. Like, honestly, I think my favorite is the Leaflings, just because of that whole prestige thing they can do. And because, like, they get bigger as they go. Like, no other race in D&D, to my knowledge, does that. You're just like, if you're a medium class character, you're medium class till your guy dies. But no, not with these guys. You level up, and at a certain level of milestones, you get bigger. Granted, that does have its own problems, but oh well, it balances out. Thank you. I love my creatures too. But those were some of the things I made. I had more stuff, but those are my definite favorites. Yeah. Oh man, I love that too. Artificers are so cool, man. Like, I have a campaign that I haven't run yet, but I did get set up where it was going to be themed around supernatural. And I think I made Sam and Dean, or if not both of them, at least one of them an artificer. So, no, I didn't make them artificers. I had a homebrew class for them, which it functions similar to artificers, but I'm looking forward to running that. I haven't run it yet because, well, I haven't run it yet, but I'm looking forward to doing that one because that one will be interesting. I'm almost done building it. All I have to do is actually lay out where enemies are and like treasure and whatnot, but like the maps and the story's done. And like this is supposed to be an enclosed campaign, so it's not like it's gonna go on for 5 years. But I'm looking forward to running that at some point. I don't know if it'll be this year, because stuff with, will I move houses? Will I not move houses this year? Who knows? But whenever I do run it, twill be good. Twill be fun. Yeah! Artificers are so fun. I've never gotten to play one. I think I may or may not have played one in the past. I don't remember. I do remember one character I had was basically a robot. I don't remember the exact species thing for it, but I had a lot of fun playing him in the short time I got to play him. And I know he wasn't, I'm pretty sure he was not an artificer, but he had the ability to make tiny little copies of himself. Maybe he was an artificer, I don't remember. But he got to make mini versions of himself, so that was pretty funny. I don't think I got to really use it all that much in that campaign, because that campaign didn't last long, though. Yeah. Thank you. I actually have art that I did of him that I can share. I'll just open it up. Okay. Art. No, a little further out. Random stuff. I need to resort my folders. Adobe crap. I have an Adobe crap folder? Oh. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Where did I put it? It's not in this folder, is it? No. I love not knowing where any of my stuff went. Is it in this folder? No. Why do I have Toon Boom on this computer still? Every day, I find more crap that has no reason to be here. Like Adobe. I went through this computer, and I was deleting so much Adobe. And now, here I am finding more. I cannot escape. This is my burden I must bear. And I found Zoom. Why do I have Zoom? I'm pretty sure I got rid of that. Whatever. I'm not looking for that right now. I'm not trying to get into that right now. Because if I get into that, I'm gonna go insane. But I have art I did of this character. And I'm trying to find it. Oh, there he is. Yeah, here he is. This is the guy that I played for an extremely brief campaign. It kind of fizzled out, but I love him. He's my boy. Yeah! It's Phil! I played him in a campaign. But he was able to build his little clone copies of himself, and they had different colors too. They were color coded for what their little purpose was. So there's all the variations. It's not too important because I literally just color shifted them. But yeah, so like you could just build little guys. The little guys. I love his little guys. But yeah, and then I remember in that campaign he actually ended up playing guitar at one point. I only remember that because I have a sketch of him doing it, but yeah. He made little guys! And I actually made a model of him in Hero Forge. If you don't know what Hero Forge is, you can make like little D&D miniatures. So I made one of him in that, I never got it printed, but it was fun. It was fun to do. But yeah, so that's a character I played in D&D. I have art of one other character I played in D&D, and I know where this one is. This one I don't have to search for. I say as I immediately have to search for it. I'm getting clowned on by my past self. Anyway, here she is. I played a campaign where it was based around Ash versus the Evil Dead, and it was a campaign that was designed for everyone to actually die at the end of the campaign, because it was a one-shot. Everyone was supposed to die. She didn't! Yeah! Hell and High Water. I love her name. It was a pun. But, she was supposed to die. The campaign was designed to kill everyone. And then she didn't. Because I had some stupidly lucky rolls. But, she was the sole survivor of that campaign, so I actually got to bring her back in a couple future ones that were run. But she makes me happy. I love her. But, I think that's about... Those are most of my D&D exploits that I felt like talking about today, just because I don't really remember a whole bunch of them. I would have to go back through my stuff and look at them. But, God, I gotta run one. Like, it's been so long, I would love to run another campaign. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah. Well, it wasn't even plot convenience. She was supposed to die. It was plot unexpected. It was plot unplanned for. But she got to live, so I got to bring her back a couple times, and the future campaigns that were run with her in them, they weren't intended to kill everyone off, so she actually got to stick around longer. And she got to make cameos in different campaigns too, which was fun. But, yeah. So now I'm just gonna, like... I don't know what I'm gonna do here. I know what I want to do. Like, a kind of, like, zigzag here. Just trying to make it look somewhat okay, somewhat decent. I like my triangles. Oh my good god, did I show you guys the art I had that had 1 billion triangles in it? Because if not, I have to show you. She was shrimply too good. Yeah, pretty much. I don't remember if I showed it to you guys, but I'm gonna open it up here. I had art I did ages ago after watching Big Trouble in Little China, because it's a good movie. But, if I can find it... Oh, here it is. So, I liked Big Trouble in Little China. I drew some art for it. I put 1 billion triangles in it. Everywhere you look on this piece, there are 1 billion triangles. Like, triangles everywhere. Triangles. The triangles. They make me happy. But I like how this piece came out. It was pretty fun. I actually drew it with a pixel brush, and then I put gradients over it, but most of this was done with a pixel brush, because it just made it look so much crisper, you know? I like my points to be pointy. Cookie. But yeah, you can see where I went ham. Many triangles. Oops, all triangles. I had a cookie. Thank you. So, I think that might be the only piece where I went ham with the triangles. Most of the time I don't do that. I'm pretty sure that's the only piece where I, like, really went ham with triangles. Because I'm just scrolling through here and I'm not seeing any other ones. It does not look like... Oh, wait, no. I got a lot of triangles on this one. But this one's a lot older. This was when I was using a different signature for my art. Like, Blasphemer. But this one's got a lot of triangles in it, too. Love me some good pointies. And this was back when I used thicker lines in my art, too. I don't know why I stopped doing that. Yeah. Yeah, totally. I don't know why I stopped doing thick lines in my art, because, like, I definitely moved over to using thinner ones, but, like, the thick lines look so good. I don't know why I did that. Am I insane? Question mark? Who knows? Yeah. And then I've got art where, like, honestly, I'm... Oh! Yeah. I've got this art where I cannot figure out to this day how I did the shading on it. Like, I love how the hair came out. I really, really seriously love how the hair came out, but I can't figure out how I did that. Like, I know I've got a speed paint of it, but even that does not help. Because, like, how the hell did I do this? How did I do that? And granted, this looks a little... It looks a little cheesy now. Like, the mouth particularly bugs me, but... Yeah, I totally get that. I totally get that. But, like, I even included the color palette I used at the top here. And, like, to this day, I can't figure out how I shaded this. And that's with a full speed paint that I recorded. So I should be able to just go back and learn, but nope. No idea. No clue. Oh, this one's got triangles. Yeah, there's not nearly as many, and they're more, like, rounded as opposed to triangle, but this one's got some, too. I like how they came out. Yeah, maybe I did use magic, maybe I just don't remember the spell. I used dark magic for that. Oh my god, you know what? Now that magic has been mentioned, I have to share with you the worst map I've ever seen. Okay? Y'all are not gonna believe this map. Yeah, probably. I probably did that. I'm not certain. It was the phone. Let's see. There is a map I saw, and I have to share it with you, because we mentioned magic. And this is a real thing. This is a real canon confirmed thing for some unknown reason to me. But I want to share with you the Harry Potter wizarding schools and where they actually, like, what countries they service. Because I saw this map and I couldn't believe that this was what J.K. Rowling settled on. Because, like, I don't know, I gotta look up where North and South Korea are. Because, if I'm correct, this map has an incredibly funny problem. Alright. Yep, I am correct. Okay. So, this map has a very funny problem. And it's right here. Why is it that North and South Korea share a wizarding school with Japan? Why? Like, J.K. Rowling, I'm not sure if you know this, but North and South Korea don't like each other. And then, like, what is going on over here? Because, like, we've got all of the states in Canada and Mexico and all these little itty-bitty islands here sharing one school? Okay. All of this sharing one school? Okay. But Hogwarts gets its own school. Doesn't have to share with any other country. I think it's the only one on this map that doesn't share with any other country. I think Hogwarts, I think that's it. They don't share with any other nation to my knowledge. But, like, what is this? And then, like, these guys all sharing one. Okay, Italy sharing with these guys. Sure, okay. What is going on with Russia and Asia here? Because, like, I guarantee there are some countries in here that would not want to share a school with Russia. And then there's things going on here that are a mystery to me. All of this, I don't know what's going on there, but I know that a lot of the countries in there do not get along. to say the least. And like, this whole map is something else. And every school has to be shared across multiple countries except Hogwarts, because that's the specialist little school in the whole world. Yeah! Yeah, literally! And like, if we're gonna go by that, all of South America and a bit of Central America shares one school. Like, what happened here? And of course, like, Australia and a bunch of random little islands and countries over here share a school. Sure, why not? New Zealand and Australia, best of friends. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Just as somebody, talking as somebody who's read the books, like the Harry Potter books, and watched the Harry Potter movies and hasn't gotten into it much past that, from an outside perspective, without any knowledge of like the Cursed Child or like the other one where it takes place in America, haven't watched those, without any knowledge of that, even I can say, this is not a good plan. Right there, there's a problem. There's an issue. Because that's not right. If you had it like, so this was one school, and that was one school, okay. But there's something not right about that. There's something a little strange about that. I just had to share that, because like, anytime I'm feeling a little unsure about my world building, a little, maybe this isn't right, maybe this doesn't fit, I look back at this map and then I'm like, you know what? It can't be as bad as this. It cannot be as big of a problem as this. Which, I mean, again, suspension of disbelief, and like, yeah, the Wizarding League schools and whatnot, they're like in a different world or whatever. But again, it's still a little weird. There's still some troubles, some problems. Like, assuming, I'm gonna make an absolutely insane assumption here, but assuming, sure, there's a different world where those two, like, where North and South Korea can go to a school together for whatever reason because it takes place in a different world. They are still going there with the teachings that they got from North Korea. So even if this is in a different world, I'm sorry, something doesn't compute here. Like, yes, it's not taking place in either of the Koreas. Sure, it could take place on Mars for all I care, but that doesn't change people. Like, something's not right there. Yes, anytime y'all are feeling unsure about your world building, unsure about the jankiness, like, keep in mind that J.K. Rowling put almost all of Africa in one school. Yeah, like, continents. Continents is insane. And, like, I can't imagine the States, Canada, and Mexico sharing a school right now. Like, in the past, maybe, but right now, it's a little... But I'm not gonna get into that because I don't want to get into politics, but... Yeah, like, people came from places. People came from cities, from towns, from villages, and they're gonna have thoughts from said towns, cities, villages, that, yeah, even if you go into a different world, that doesn't change how you were raised. And how you were raised will affect how you interact with other people. And if you were raised in North Korea, and you're going to a school with a bunch of South Koreans, that could be a problem. I don't know, I mean, like, I've drawn some pretty crappy world maps before, but even I knew that when people are on different continents, they have different ways of life. So, J.K. Rowling, do better with your world building, I beg you, because this is hilarious, and it should not be. But, I mean, J.K. Rowling's got her own issues that I'm not gonna get into here, but she's questionable, let's say. She's a specific person, let's go with. She's a very specific person. But I just love looking at world building sometimes and going, man, that is some janky world building. I'm not saying it's bad, but there were some choices made. And I'm not sure if those choices were the choices that fit best for the story. Let's go with that. Like, sometimes Sometimes things will serve your story, other times it will be detrimental to your story, and other times it leads to questions that were not intended to be asked in the realm of your story because that's not what the story is about. Yeah. Yeah. But it's just when you're building a world, you shouldn't have to keep in mind every little thing, but you should know bigger things like that, where it's like, what is this implying if I put this in my world? Or what is this implying if I exclude this from my world? It's just something to keep in mind whenever you're building a story or a world. It's just, by adding this thing, what does that imply? Because sometimes implications can be funny, sometimes implications can be lighthearted, good, whatever you want. And other times implications can, like, really leave plot holes in your story or questions being asked that you didn't even intend to have asked because, like I said, they're not even part of your story. But it's definitely something to keep in mind whenever you're doing something. So for me, I have a big, massive story I've been working on that this character I'm drawing is actually part of, somewhat. And I actually went back through the plan I had for the story. Like, I have a notebook where I have everything planned, and I noticed some massive plot holes. And I was like, how did I miss this when I wrote this? I wrote this. How did I miss that? So I went back through, and I've been, like, fixing a lot of stuff. I'm still tweaking it now because, like, there were some, like, serious structural problems. And there were, like, character motivation problems, character location problems, which, I mean, if you can't keep track of where your characters are, that is an incredibly funny and annoying problem to fix. But, I've been going back through it here and trying to fix some serious plot holes and whatnot, and it's like, I don't know how I missed this stuff, but sometimes you will miss the most obvious things, and you get a second pair of eyes on it, and they're like, hey, what happened here? And you're like, what do you mean, what happened here? I explained it here. And they're like, no, you didn't. You kind of danced around it, and then you went here. And you're like, oh no, I gotta fix it now. Ah. And I've had that happen. I'm experiencing that right now. Yeah. Yeah, I totally get that. But, like, I'm having to fix stuff now that I never intended to need to fix, because I never thought it was broken. But this is why, when you're doing something, they say to do multiple drafts. I didn't do that. I just went right into it. But drafting a story definitely helps you keep track of where everyone is, what's going on, who's doing what, and why. Hey, no worries. We're just hanging out. We're just talking about, plotting stories and plot holes. Because, well, I was going back through a story I was working on, and I found some massive plot holes. Mm-hmm. Yeah! Yeah, like, the power imbalances were fun, but then it was also like, wait, some of these power imbalances shouldn't even be happening because of who this character is and what they've done. Some of these power balances don't make sense because the power scaling wouldn't work that way out. It wouldn't work out that way for that to happen. So now I'm fixing stuff and it's like, oh good god. This was a mess. This was a disaster. I didn't know what I was doing. But that's life. Most of life, you don't know what you're doing until you're there and you're like, well crap, what do I do? And you just gotta roll with the punches and whatnot. But I'm working on fixing it. And like, the other problem is like, I can fix it. I can write around things that don't make sense. That's not the problem. The problem is that this was being run live on blogs and such. So like, unless I want to delete a bunch of crap off blogs and rewrite a bunch of stuff, I'm gonna have to work with what's already happened, and any future stuff, it's gonna have to keep what has happened in mind. So it's not the most major problem, but it's definitely annoying to write around. Yeah, that's life. That's what all people say. Oh man, I love Frank Sinatra. Like, he was one hell of a singer. Oh yeah. Oh, I love when you make an accidental paradox. I've had that happen, and it's like, wait a minute, if this happened, that can't happen, but that's supposed to happen, but then, what? And then you start to write multiverse time travel crap to explain it away. And you're like, yes, see, it is a paradox, but technically because of this, it's fine. I've been doing that. And I mean, it's a cheap way to do it, but it works. As long as nobody questions it. Like, I think what it is like, people will have a certain amount where they can suspend their disbelief. Like, there's certain things where, yeah, it's a plot hole and whatnot, but because people are able to suspend their disbelief, you can get away with a lot of stuff. There's a point, though, where you can't keep suspending, oh, wasn't a plot hole, the character was just a liar. Yes, that's a good strategy. But, as I was saying here, like, you can stretch people's, suspension of disbelief pretty far. Like, you can really stretch that disbelief. But there is a point where inevitably you can't keep stretching the disbelief, because it'll reach a point where it's like, you know what, this doesn't make sense for the story, or this doesn't make sense for the setting, yada yada yada. And it sucks when it happens, but then you know your limit. You know how far you can push your story before somebody goes, no, and you're like, ah. Yeah. So, everyone's suspension of disbelief varies, and it also, like, really depends on what you set up in your story, how far they're willing to suspend their disbelief. And it also, like, again, it also really, really depends on the person. Because, like, in some settings, sure, maybe it'll make sense for, like, this 5'1" girl to beat up 6, 7 foot tall men. Like, sure, some settings, maybe that makes sense. Maybe she's got, like, cybernetic augmentations or something. But then in other settings, where, like, maybe it's based on real life, like, it takes place in real life, it doesn't have stuff like that. To have a girl who's, like, 5 foot nothing beat up 6 grown men, that's where some people's suspension of disbelief is going, that wouldn't happen, that's stupid. And it's, like, you gotta really watch for that. So it depends on your setting, it depends on what you've set up in your setting, how far people are willing to go, okay, sure, that seems plausible. But it's definitely something to keep in mind. And of course, like Mary said in the chat, or not Mary, sorry, like Andrew said in the chat here, it's not a plot hole, the character was a liar. You can always use that. I've used that. In fact, I've used it intentionally with some of my characters where they are just unreliable narrators, so some of the stuff they're saying, maybe some part of it's true, but a lot of it's just crap that they're making up. Like, this character I'm working on here, not this specific version of him, but the original version of him where he's not mashed up with another character, he is a very unreliable narrator. And I have another character call that out. So I got a physical journal that I've been working on that he's been writing in. That I've been writing as him in. And he talks about certain events that involve other characters in the story. I have a different journal here. This one, which was written by a different character in the story. And sometimes they've actually interacted and he's written about it. He's an unreliable narrator. So she writes about it too. She writes her side of the story. And you can tell where he's just lying. Because she'll say something that just completely contradicts what he's written. Or he'll write something that completely contradicts what she's written. So, unreliable narrators are very fun to write sometimes. Oh, nice. Yeah. It's kind of the same deal with these two characters where the guy here, Evan, he's trying to make himself look better than he is. He's trying to make himself not seem as bad of a person as he is. So he kind of does this by dunking on other people, like focusing in on something about them and going, see, that's a problem. That's a bad thing about them. So that makes them a bad person or whatever. But he tends to do that, but then you'll have a different character write about their experience with the exact same event, and they're like, he didn't do that. Or he did this, and was framing it weird, because I didn't do that. So, it's kind of fun, writing unreliable narrators. Yeah! You just gotta You just gotta be a little careful with it too, because like then if your character ever tries to tell the truth about something, it's like, ah, you're crying wolf, shut up. So you gotta use it skillfully. You don't have to use it sparingly, but you just gotta be aware of what you're doing when you're doing it. You know? Alright, that looks a little wonky. I'm definitely not gonna finish shading this today. No way. We're already at, almost at the halfway mark, I think. Because it's, for me it's 3:22 and I end the streams at 5. So, like, we're definitely not finishing the shading today. Yeah, heaven see the man that you are. The man that he's not! The man that he's trying to pretend he is! But he ain't. But yeah, like I said, unreliable narrators, very fun to write. Ugh. I think it's time for a cookie. I think it's time for all of you guys to grab a cookie. If you have cookies available. I've got, these are from Walmart. They're just, Christie fruit cream ones. I don't know if it's like raspberry or strawberry or what, because I'm insane apparently, but they're just, they got some cream and the jelly in the middle. Very nice. It's a good cookie. Heck yeah, it's cookie time! It's a good cookie. The only thing with it is like it gets stuck in your teeth a little, so it's definitely, this is definitely one of the cookies where you want to have a drink with it. But very tasty. Alright. Ooh, that does not look right. Sometimes I draw stuff and it looks nice zoomed in, and then I zoom out and it's like, oh no. Just gotta upgrade with that. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I said, I was going to play around with the colors on that character anyway. So, oh, I should save first off because it's been a while. And save a backup. Always save a backup. I've noticed you like Transformers. I never really got into it, but it's definitely pretty cool. So, art. Let's see. So, with that specific art that you're referring to, Sai, I was intending to play around with the colors in newer versions of it. Robots that are cars. Alright, so this is the like current working version of him, and then I've got this other alternative color palette. So I'm gonna get rid of the text here and whatnot, because that doesn't need to be enabled. And I don't need any of this crap on. I'm just trying to close things. What do I look? None of this needs to be on, because that's just shading. Oh my good god. Oop, didn't mean to turn that one off. Turn these off. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this layer. Yeah! It is him. It is him. Oh, maybe I should grab the lines too, actually, before I get too deep here. Copy these, file, create new from clipboard. It did not copy the color. Why didn't it copy the color? Oh, that's why I didn't have it selected. There. So, get rid of that one. What? There are random lines right behind his head there. I'm gonna erase those because those don't need to be there. If I'm on the right layer. There we go. Okay, so I was actually thinking, because of his other design here, of just playing around with the colors. Might help if I turn off all the glowing effects. There. Oh yeah, of course, of course. I'll send you a copy in a sec here. But I'm just gonna show you what I was kind of thinking about him. So, create a new layer. And I'm gonna blob this in because I'm too lazy to really color it nice at the moment, but I was just thinking of changing his colors to more closely match the other one here. So, I guess that would all be that blue color. I mean, I don't know, like I said, I'm just planning to play with the colors. This isn't like guarantee whether or not this will be what I change it to, or if I change it to something else. Just, thinking thoughts. But then we get like the jacket in the darker color. I'm gonna keep those little rib designs on it, but just for example's sake, I'm gonna color over it. Because like this blue color looks really neat on him too. Blob of the color, blob of the color, blobbing the color, blob of the color. Yeah, I love him too. His design is just so fun to play with. And then get the rib design back in here. There's something like that. And then I could get this underneath maybe. I don't know. Like I said, just see what looks interesting. I think that's kind of neat. Kinda. It's not quite as dynamic as the other one. See what I mean? It's kind of... Well, actually, maybe if I made the pants dark rather than having them light too. Because I think that does make it pop a little better. The light color, I mean. Let's just do that. That's not bad. That's not bad. I don't mind that. What if I change these? God, no. No, that was terrible. Ooh, that's interesting. The red is neat. The red is really neat. It kind of makes him look a little too much like Fell, but it is an interesting color. Yeah. I don't know. I know. I know. But I was thinking of just messing around with his colors, maybe doing that, or even like a darker purple or something. I don't know. But that just, that was a neat color too, I think. I'm just gonna close that though. So I will give you this as a flat thing, so you can just grab the colors directly off it. File, new from clipboard. And then this can be closed. And merge that down. Copy that. Oi, oi, oi. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, totally. I should draw him again too. I haven't drawn Yesenia in ages. I will pop this into the Deltarune Undertale room. There you go. Voila. And now I will close Discord so it's not boop-booping. And I will pretend to work on this some more. Hiccups. No, that wasn't a hiccup, that was a burp. What am I on about? So, I don't know why I do this, but I typically color like this whole part of the nose, like, when I color noses, I tend to color this whole part lighter for some reason. But I don't think it really looks that good on this, so maybe I'll just like do a little erasing and just do that instead. Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't hate that at all, just like a little light spot. Yeah. Hi there! Welcome to the stream! We're just doing an art stream today. Working on this guy again because Lord knows I haven't had enough punishment. Come on. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. It's not hard to draw an oval, and yet. And there's some shading missing there. Fix that. Fix these. I remember when I said I wasn't going to be picky with this. Good times, good times. There. A little bit of... there. Good enough. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like the noses. Oh, I need to turn this layer to normal so I can just see what oh, wow. That's weird. I'll fix that real quick. I don't know why that got so weird with the edges. Alright, that's better. And now I can get some little highlights on the teeth. Which they're not gonna look like highlights because I have this set to normal instead of add glow, but we'll fix that in a moment. And just some little highlights. The happy little trees. God, I love Bob Ross. Like, that guy he is the GOAT. A little highlight there. It looks pretty decent. And a little one more here. Good enough. Set that back to add glow. We'll fix it in post, yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I should probably add reflections for the glasses. But I'm not going to, because I don't feel like it. Oh man. I'm actually thinking of like switching to Nubby's Number Factory at some point because I'm getting the urge to play it again here. I think at 4, if I still have the Nubby's Number Factory urge, we'll switch over to that. Okay? That was a very emphatic yes. What you got, Kyle? I can hear that rapper. What you eating? Yeah. Nubby does demand the numbers. He's nubbing it. Like, that's just a game that you can, like, really just play anytime. It's very relaxing, it's very mind-numbing. Yeah! Yeah! The squid with the turtle, top tier Nubby's Number Factory move. I'm also particularly fond of getting Jake the Snake from the black market and pairing that with the squid. That was a pretty good one too. Especially if you can like get the squid upgraded. You're gonna love Baloney Tony whenever you unlock him, cause like, that guy, oh good lord, my highest score with Baloney Tony is a Google. Like, the game doesn't count any higher than a Google. And that's what I got with Baloney Tony. Baloney Tony, I will treat you right. I think I got most of my wins with Baloney Tony. Yeah. Yeah, he's really fun, because I think what Baloney Tony does is he shuffles the trigger condition for every item, and you can get stuff where it's like the turtle, but it triggers every half a second. Like, it gets ridiculous. Nice. Aw man, now I'm really wanting to play Nubby's Number Factory. I might not wait till 4 here. You got me yapping about it. Screw it. Let's put on Nubby. I wasn't gonna get much more shading done on this anyway. Alright, just save a backup. Always save a backup. There we go. And now I'm gonna put my pen away, and I'm not gonna put it in my drink. I almost put it in my water cup. Pro tip, if you have a drawing tablet, don't put your pen in a water cup. It doesn't need it. It's not a paintbrush. Let's move this aside. Hey, if you want to, go ahead. I'd love to play Nubby's Number Factory in tandem. Alright, so, alright. Well, what I'm gonna have to do here is turn off the Chill Hop livestream music, because now we're gonna Number Factory. We're gonna Nubby it. So I need to turn off these, turn on game audio and capture, and I'm gonna have to set up my game capture to pick up Nubby. But you really did not have to twist my arm for this. I was just waiting for an excuse to play Nubby's Number Factory. No, we're not cleaning the pen. I don't want to break this thing. I already have a weird wire with it. Someday Nubby's Number Factory will load up. There we go. I just need to make sure that the game audio and the game capture are capturing the right things. Capture specific window, Number Factory, game audio, settings, Number Factory, and we should be golden in a moment here. I'm just gonna full screen this. I don't remember what my game was, but I'm gonna turn up the music so y'all can vibe. What was my game? Oh, good lord, what is going on here? I have a bunch of dancing dinos, Broken Socket, Jake the Snake, Jax, and I was playing with Tony Jr. it seems. Yes, absolutely. I would love to play TF2 with you. It's been so long since I played. I'm garbage at it. So, I think I was just playing this round just to chill out and play. Honestly, I probably could beat the game with this, but I am just going to start a new game rather than continue that one. So, we're gonna play with Baloney Tony, because I have to show you the utter insanity that you can get from Baloney Tony. Baloney Tony! I'm going to start a new. Go! Baloney Tony! My man! Baloney Tony. Aw, nice! The last time I played TF2 that I can remember, I was playing as the Harm Assist. I had stuff equipped on the medic. I know one of the items was the blue soccer, but I remember that I had my medic set up that as long as I was shooting somebody, I would heal faster than any damage they could really do to me. Or not faster than damage they could do to me, faster than my weapons would damage me. Meh. Wait, what? Hang on. I forget what Baloney Tony does. I'm pretty sure I know, but I'm gonna reload and check. Baloney Tony. Item and perk triggers are randomized at the start of the run. Sorry, that's what I thought he did, I just wasn't certain. But yeah, my brother, he doesn't like when I use it because it's like filthy battle medics, but I don't care, I'm having fun. I'm not playing to be good, I'm not playing to win, I'm playing to be a menace. But yeah, so all items and triggers, like the perks and items, their triggers are randomized at the start of the run with Baloney Tony. So you can get some really insane ones going. Exactly. I had it happen where I was playing with my brother, and we actually got the entire team on our side because we were doing a payload map. We got the entire team to switch to heavies. So then the other team switched all to snipers. We got the entire team to switch to spies. The other team switched to pyros. And then, like, I don't remember what we did after that, but we were being silly. It wasn't class warfare, it was literally just chaos. Let's see. I'm gonna freeze the cucumber. The straw could be decent, but every 3 seconds, 2 pegs popped. Every 1 second, that's not bad. Yeah, silly servers are the best. Like, I love servers where you don't have people stressing you out because they're like, you gotta get up the point, you gotta push the payload, you gotta get the intel. It's like, I'm just dancing. Yeah, exactly. You know what, for the longest time, I didn't know that as Spy, if you were disguised as a class, that you could change what you were holding. So I would be Spy, disguised as Medic, holding the syringe gun, because I didn't know you could change it. So the amount of times I was caught because of that were shameful. I think I'm gonna lose this. Oh, maybe I won't lose this round, but like this is not a good start, I'll say. Granted, even though now I know that you can do that you can switch the item, I still don't know how to switch the item. I just know that that's a thing. Oh, I could upgrade my meat orb. I think I shall. Ah, the turtle! Ah, the turtle! He's so top tier! Item in slot number 1 triggers 3 times. It's every second. Oh man. Turtle, my beloved, I'm gonna have to freeze you, dude. Oh, bye. So, every second, this will trigger, and this needs to, like, this has to wait for the orb to trigger 3 times, so I have to live for 3 seconds for that to ever trigger. But if I get a different item that triggers like every half second, we'll be golden. It's just getting there. Ooh, do I want anything here? Not particularly. I mean, I want that, but I don't think I'm gonna have enough coins to dig that out. Let's find out. Let's see if I can do it. 8, that's pretty good. If I can get at least 6 coins from this, 2 coins. Ah, I can't get it. Dang! Okay. You know what? I totally get that. Very top tier. Pop my wrists. That was a horrible throw. Don't look at that. That didn't happen. Oh man. I'm definitely gonna have to move this and get something better. Something that triggers more often, because like this is not it. This is not the Baloney Tony run I was hoping it would be. Yeah. That's very wholesome. Oh, I almost had a board clear there. This game just makes me kind of sleepy, not gonna lie. I mean, I was already sleepy, but this game makes me sleepy. I could upgrade the sea cucumber, but we're gonna see what's going on in here. Every 4 seconds, that's terrible. 3 seconds, or 3 pegs double, 1.5. Eh. This is probably better. Oh man. I need to get something that triggers like every half second, not every 1.5 seconds. That's funny. TF2 brings families together. I got loot. 2 pegs popped. Nubby bounces 5 times. That one sounds pretty good. I bounced once. Never mind. Ah, the Resident Loser Wizard, my beloved. We all love the Resident Loser Wizard. More raspberries. Honestly, maybe this is the Baloney Tony run. Maybe I'm not crazy. Nubby hits wall twice. Not bad. Every 3 seconds, every 4 seconds. can't get something that triggers faster. 4 pegs halved, 2 pegs halved. This one's probably my best bet for triggering items quick. Oh, the broken socket's nice. Broken socket's nice, but not really for this run. Oh man. Sometimes you just do not get good peg layouts. Oh, nice. I love that it honks. Meep moop moop. Meep moop moop. So this isn't too bad of a baloney Tony run so far. Yeah. Let's see. 2 pegs popped. 5 pegs doubled. 2 pegs popped. Oh man, I'm not sure what's honking, but it brings me so much joy every time it does. Uranium, 5 pegs halved. Asbestos, 3 pegs halved. 1.5, Nubby bounces 10 times. First peg popped. Let's see how the flaming skull does. Let's see if this is decent for it. Okay, flaming skull was the move. Yeah, totally. Because, like, every 10 times the flaming skull, like, every 10 times I bounce, that has a chance to do something. Wait a minute. Slot 1 triggers. Oh, wait, no, this isn't as good as I thought it was. Never mind. Like I said, because the triggers are randomized, sometimes you'll get really good loadouts, and other times you'll think you have a good loadout, and then nope. I gotta get something that triggers more often and better than that dolphin. But so far, the nub gods have not rewarded me for my, like... Okay, let's see. 2 pegs popped. Oh, that's a good one! Screw the skull, I'm grabbing that. 2 pegs popped, that should put me in business. Item in slot 6 triggers 4 times. I don't know about that one. I'm gonna freeze it. It could be good. We will see. Oh, okay. The laser was definitely the move. Well, that was a bad throw, but the laser is the move. Because it does hit things, and it triggers pretty quick so that the sea cucumber will trigger pretty quick. Oh my. Okay, now we're cooking. Baloney Tony, you are the man. Yeah! Okay, so the slot 6 triggers sometimes. Reroll. Peg fully popped. Every 1.5. 4. Nothing particularly good there. Alright, well. Oh, nice! Meloetta. Meloetta, why do I know Meloetta? Is that a Pokemon? I feel like that's a Pokemon. Every 2 seconds! Yo! Okay. Definitely getting the buckshot perk. Hello. I can't activate it here, but that's a good one. Ah, it is a Pokemon! I knew it! You can't fool me! Okay. You have fun, good luck doing what you're doing. Yeah, I know it all goes back to Pokemon, but like it took me a second there for that one. Nubby hits wall twice. Ugh, that's no good. Every half second! Yes! This is exactly what we need! So we'll switch this. 2 pegs popped? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Item slot 6 triggers 4 times, which should go here. I think we've got a good loadout now. Eat the hot dog. Alright. I think we're cooking. I think we're cooking. Yes! Because every half second that triggers and that'll get the sea cucumber going really quick. Oh, we're cooking. Look at this. I mean, we're not getting insane scores, but we are getting enough to keep going. I love, yeah, the chain reactions are the best, especially when when everything's just working in sync. When everything's just like in harmony and whatnot. That was a terrible throw, but it didn't even matter. And I could up. Ooh, I don't have anything that doubles pegs, but that would be so solid. Horse pill. I don't need that. I know, he's the best, but he's no good for this. I could eat the sandwich, because it'll randomize the triggers, but I don't know if I want to. Should I randomize the triggers? Chat, should I randomize the triggers for all these items? Flip a coin? I do not have a coin. I don't have a coin. Oh wait, I can Google coin flipper. Coin flipper. Alright, coin flip. Alright. Heads, I randomize it. Tails, I don't. It said heads! Alright. Every 4 seconds for the jacks, 2 pegs pop for the cucumber, Nubby bounces 10 times for the turtle, every 1.5 for the monstrosity, first peg popped with the dolphin, 2 pegs popped, first peg popped. Okay. Honestly, not as bad as it could have been. The jacks is unfortunate. The jacks is very unfortunate. But poop butt is still 2 pegs doubled. Why is poop butt still the same trigger? You suck, poop butt. You suck. Every half second triggers in slot 5 twice. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We could still do something here. Every 2 seconds, 2 pegs pop, every 1.5, Nubby bounce. Okay, wait, we can still cook here. Cause this triggers every half second for things in slot 5, so I might be able to just negate the 4-second thing with that. We could cook here. Oh my good god. I mean, if we just have a board clearing loadout now, that's pretty awesome. That didn't clear the board there, but okay. Okay, this might be randomizing might have been the play. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Look at it go. You know what? I'm gonna try and get to the black market. I'm gonna try. Because we always run a chance of getting Jake the Snake. I would love to upgrade the turtle. You know what, let's see if we can pull a turtle. I'm not like counting on it, but turtle? No. Alright. But this is definitely something. That was a terrible throw. Where is it? There it is. Oh my. It wasn't a board clear, but it was pretty close. I will take it. That was a bad throw. You know, I know that you can, like, bounce it off the walls and, like, strafe it into places that are harder to reach, but, like, 9 times out of 10 I screw it up, so I never do. Alright. Jake the Snake! Every half second? Are you kidding? Forget... Oh, what can we chuck? That is so good. Ah, forget the pants. We don't need them. Jake the Snake, my man. Every half second there's a chance to double all the pegs. Oh my god. Jake the Snake, my man. Oh my goodness. Jake the Snake is a king. Look at this. Oh my goodness. This is why I got that one Google score. This is the reason. You know what? We stand a very solid chance of just beating this first try. We stand an incredibly solid chance. Oh my goodness. Jake the Snake, my dude. Like, look at this. And it's every half second he has a chance to double everything. What is this? Yep. And Jake the Snake we trust. I don't know why that kept going off, but I don't even care. Oh, we can double our turtle. Now that is just lovely. Oh, Poop Butt might be viable again, because we got Jake the Snake, and he triggers for 2 pegs being doubled. You know what? I don't think we need the sea cucumber. I think we're gonna use Poop Butt. I think he's the move. I think he's the play. Croissant. We'll take a croissant. Donut. Oh. See, the problem with doubling perks is I've noticed that it tends to lag my game out really, really bad, so I try to avoid that. Hi, welcome back! We got Jake the Snake and he triggers every half second. It's insane. Like, look at that. I love the don't touch me rounds, because most of the time I get, well, it didn't happen on this one, but most of the time I get utterly insane scores on those rounds. What is going on with this, man? It's beautiful. We love to see it. We love to see it. Do I already have the egg perk? No, I don't. Like I said, I'm trying to not double perks, but whoa, okay. What was I saying? I try not to double the perks because they lag the game out real bad, and that's no good. Oh my god, sorry. Just seeing that happen threw me. Kebab perk. We love the kebab perk. No, I don't have enough money. That's such a good item too. Dang. Okay. Well, you can't win them all. I don't know what's causing that to trigger like that, but I love it. But I don't know what's causing it. Something's causing that to. Oh, it's the egg perk. 2 pegs popped, force triggers all items that summon anything, but then it pops 2 pegs, which triggers it again. That's what's causing that. Okay. Well, we have a railgun now. We have a board clearing railgun. Oh no. What have I caused? As long as I hit at least 1 peg, I move up. As long as I hit 1 peg, it moves me to the next round. What have I created? I've created a monster. God, I hate this tomato. Every time I eat this tomato, I lose all my coins. Watch. See? I hate that tomato. It says 50-50 to either double all your coins or take them all. And he never doubles them. Not once have I had him double the coins. He's a jerk. But, yeah, so just don't get the tomato. If he shows up, don't get the tomato. He's a trap. This is beautiful. Like, this is a work of art. Upgrades the rightmost item, deletes the leftmost. Ooh, that could... You know what? We can get the monstrosity back pretty easily. I don't have the money for that, never mind. Would have been nice though. Yeah, I just have to hit one peg and I'm golden. Jake the Snake provides. Tony. Don't go gambling. Yeah. Gambling does not help. But there we go. First shot. Very first shot. Let's do a fresh one. We got an hour left to stream. We can play some more. Kind of like thinking I want an ice cream sandwich, but it's like a little late to grab one, so I will not be grabbing one. Gotta have dinner first before dessert, you know? I'm a grown adult. I can't have dessert until after dinner. Let's see. Nubby dies, triggers that. Item is slot 3 triggers 5 times. 5 pegs half. Nubby hits the wall 5 times. None of those are really good. I'm gonna freeze the duck. Nubby bounces 5 times. Nubby dies. This one's okay. Literally! Yeah, this is like the bowling alley screen. You're totally right. Wow, that Nubby, I don't know what that was, but that was not it. But yeah, every five bounces, this has a chance to trigger the broken socket. Pretty decent. Not the best, but decent. Of course, everything starts slow. We can't start the game being like completely cracked. Yes, Jake the Snake is in cahoots with the clump. They both provide. For context, for everybody who doesn't know, in the Minecraft world, there's like giant clumps that can spawn that are just full of wars. It's pretty awesome. The clump provides. Yeah. Those animations were top tier. I kinda wanna go bowling now. I can't remember the last time I've been. I know that I suck at it. 4 pegs halved. That's not bad. 2 pegs popped, though. That's pretty dang good. I'm gonna freeze this guy. Evil Goose can wait. He shows up decently often. The Yeti. Yeah, he's not that good. So, yep, that was definitely the play. Yeah, they're in the Twilight Forest mod. In the Twilight Forest. They're pretty cool. Yeah. That triggers every 2 pegs pop, and it pops a peg. That is so convenient. If I could get, like, the pregnancy test from the black market so I could have double Nubby, this would be so cracked, just with 3 items. But that one is pretty rare. It doesn't show up all that often. Let's see, anything good? Anything decent? 2 pegs popped. Triggers the item to the left. Oh, that's pretty good. That's actually really good. Oh my. Every 2 pegs popped. And then this one goes every 2 pegs popped. Oh my goodness. Like I said, as long as you have an item that triggers really fast, most of the time you can get some pretty wild loadouts. It's not quite board clearing, but it's pretty good. Alright, black market, what do you got for me? Jake the Snake every 3 seconds. Slot 1 triggers 2 times, never dies. Every half second. Oh, that's not good. Item slot 1 triggers 10 times. I think I'm gonna go with the wingless fly. Because every time the item in slot 1 triggers... Well, every time... This has to trigger 5 times, that's all I'm trying to say. So I think with the loadout I have, provided I don't screw it up, we should be pretty good. So I'm not fully certain if the fly triggered there or not, but... Well, that wasn't ideal, but... Egg perk, 2 pegs popped, 5 pegs doubled. Well, we're getting that one. The egg perk is cracked with the dolphin. Okay. So the wingless fly is triggering, it just looks a lot slower than I expected. What even is that? They could barely hit the peg, but they sure were triggering. That was funny. This is not a bad loadout. I don't know if this is like the loadout, but this is not bad. Okay, you can stop triggering. You can stop triggering. You didn't even hit anything. Oh, we can get the poop butt upgrade. This is looking pretty good. That was not looking good at all. That was terrible. Oh my. I love it. Like, it doesn't board clear every single time, but it's pretty darn close. Yeah, I just need to hit a peg twice, and I'm golden. Oh my good god. What happened there? I'm not fully certain what happened there, but I'm not opposed to it. That was something. Yeah, most combos you can make in Baloney Tony mode are pretty broken. Eggy brick. I love playing Baloney Tony mode. It just gets out of hand so fast every time. Stop triggering! Like, what is happening? I'm gonna keep that frozen. It's decent, but I want to see what else is in here. Item slot 3 triggers 5 times. Well, slot 3 is this one, which is decent. I would love to... Right, I was about to say, I would love to get the turtle. The shop provides. Okay, Bob. Let's see if we can grab another turtle while we're in here. We can get poop butt again, that's not bad. What else is in here? Okay. 5 pegs halved. Slot tree free triggers 5 times. You know what? I think we're gonna get the jacks actually. I think the jacks are the move. Let's see how this goes. Surely it can only end well. We've made a board clear loadout. I think we're pretty much good. I don't think we can really fail this. as I hit 2 pegs when I throw Nubby, I don't think we can fail at this point. Oh, another Jax, I'll take that. I would love to upgrade the turtle. Can I get a turtle upgrade? Croissant. What's the croissant do? Slot number 3? Okay. Okay, no turtle yet, but we got time. We can still get the turtle. Not that we really need it. This is an insane loadout. I'm calling this the click to win loadout. Like, all those times I was saying before where I would have like the most wild crap happen in Nubby's Number Factory, this is what I was talking about. Alright, can I get a reroll? Can I get a turtle? No, I cannot. This is a work of art. This is just beautiful. Hello, Sai. Nubby hits wall 5 times every 3 seconds. You don't even need to hit the wall, man. Like, it just works. It just works. What have I created? What have I created, guys? Can I get a turtle? I cannot. Can I get a turtle? I cannot. Why can I not get a turtle? Highest peg number popped. Oh, that's not that good. I just want another turtle! So I can have like a fully upgraded loadout. Well, I'd have to go to the black market again to get the fly upgrade, but... Do I even need it? Like, I don't think I do. Nubtastic! This is delightful. This is what you like to see, you know? When you play Nubby's Number Factory, this is what it's all about. Obliterating the board. Turtle? Can I get a turtle, please? Please, Lord, give me a turtle. That's not a turtle. Delete the leftmost item. The rightmost item turns into a squid. Ah, well, I don't want to risk it. And that's a croissant perk. Okay. I know, Sai. I know. That's your thing. Yeah, as long as I hit like 2 pegs, it clears the board. Think of what to make for dinner tonight. I'm thinking macaroni, but I don't know. Like, it entirely depends on if my brother runs downstairs and makes food before I get a chance to ask him if he wants to make food together. But it might end up being macaroni night for me. Oh wait, I could gamble in here and try to get a turtle. I love gambling. Give me a turtle. Give me a turtle. That's not a turtle! Gambling never pays off, kids. I hate gambling. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna lose this round. I think we've got it in the bag. Oh, I got the hiccups. Ooh, Ooh, nice. Actually sounds pretty good. I know we've got bacon in the house, but it's not bacon crumble that I would put on macaroni. It's unfortunately like whole pieces of bacon. If I could get the turtle, we could have a fully upgraded loadout here. Or, well, I need the turtle and the dolphin, but who gives a crap about the dolphin? We're aiming for the turtle here. Turtle gang. 2 pegs pop triggers the item in slot 3 times. Don't mind if I do. You know what? I think I'll move this here, because that wasn't being triggered by anything in particular. Oh, nice! It seems to be leftovers night for a lot of people today. I don't have leftovers, but if I did, I'd join you. Pygmania. Like, if we had leftover pizza, that would be the bomb. I love when we get, like, pizza. It tastes better reheated, in my opinion. I got a score of what there? That was funny. Pickle rat! Funniest thing I've ever seen. Ah, squid. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna freeze that. That could be a move. That could be a move. I'm not sure if it's the move, because this loadout is pretty solid, but squid is not a bad option to keep on hand. Pezza. There's no eye in pizza! Yes, there is! You just took it out! Oh, cool. Look, gotta love the homemade sauce, dude. That's delightful. Just Undertale, man. Like, one of the few lines I remember off the top of my head every time is just, there's no I in Pezza! Yes, there is! You just took it out! It lives in my head. Let's see, ray gun, first trigger slot 3, or every second trigger slot 5. Let's go with slot 5. This is just so relaxing though. Like, this game is such a vibe. He would! Oh god, Addy would do that! He would 100% do that, and he would get killed for it. Because I personally would kill him for that. Oh my god, this game just does not want to give me the turtle. Ah, that is a work of beauty. Look, a 1 billion peg. Have you ever seen something so insane before? 1 billion peg. I love the 1 billion peg. Annie, you with one job. All I asked you to do was get cheese. Not this. This is artificial cheese spread. It doesn't even contain any cheese. You know what it contains? Plastic. It contains plastic. Not only does it contain plastic, it contains macro plastic. Not even micro at this point. Oh. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. This is the bad option. Alright, we've got 3 rerolls. Can we get a turtle? No, we cannot get a turtle. I don't know what this game's vendetta is today, but like, I just want a turtle so I can have like an upgraded part of my loadout. Addy loves his plastic, okay? Like, oh, why is my phone going off? Why is my phone going off? Oh, that's why. Addy would eat macroplastics. He would just grab a Tupperware bin and start munching. gonna beat this. We're gonna beat this. I want to hit the 1 billion peg at least once here, but it keeps like shuffling up berry, so I can't get to it. Can I please get the turtle? Just once, please. I've been pretty chill. Oh wait, I don't have the croissant perk. I did have the croissant perk. I should not have doubled it. Game seems to still be running okay, but that could have been really bad. Tony! Tony's the final boss. But little did Tony know. Railgun. Wait, that didn't beat it? Please don't tell me this is where I'm losing. Okay, no, we're good. I was worried for a second there. Yeah, he would growl like a cat. Alright, new fresh Baloney Tony game. Everybody loves Baloney Tony. My brain's going, everybody loves Raymond, but I don't. I didn't like Raymond. This has been a pretty chill stream, though. Alright, 5 pegs half, 2 pegs pop, Nubby bounces 5 times. Oh, these 3 are pretty decent. I'm not gonna be able to get them all, though. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna grab this, and I'm gonna freeze the jacks, which means I don't get to keep the broken socket, but that's okay. There's always a chance it'll come back up. So this only needs to bounce 5 times, and it'll give me stupid crazy score. That was pretty nice. Like, look at that. It just functions. It just works. Honestly, the 5 bounce cheese house is a pretty solid pull this early into the game. And assuming I can upgrade it, that would be awesome. There we go. Let's see. 5, 10. I'm gonna go with this one as an investment. Because that one could really... You're kidding. Double cheese house. Oh, this is beautiful. I'm gonna freeze that. Let's see, what can we get? 2 pegs popped every half second. That's not bad. 2 pegs halved. 4 pegs halved. Okay, I'll grab that. 2 pegs popped, I'll grab that. I'm gonna freeze that because even though I don't particularly want that item, there is a chance where the every half second trigger could really come in clutch here. I'm gonna put that there. Say cheese house. You got a house made of cheese? Don't mind if I do. Oh, that is a horrendous sound. That is a horrible, horrible noise. That is terrible. I hate that. Oh, why is it so fleshy? Ew. It should not make that noise. That is disgusting. Hattie, don't eat my cheese house. I can't afford to buy another cheese house. Not in this economy. Addie could literally eat you out of house and home. Alright, let's see. Anything good? No. Oh, why does it have to be so fleshy? It's disgusting. But soon I will get to go to the black market. Soon. If we could get like a half-second trigger Jake the Snake again, that would be incredible. Alright, first peg popped, every 1.5, 2 pegs popped. Let's re-roll it. 2 pegs doubled, every 1.5. You know what? If Jake the Snake triggers once, it'll double more than 2 pegs, so that might keep triggering him. That could be insane. Let's find out. Of course, all of that depends entirely on if Jake the Snake triggers at all. So we will see. But that could seriously be utterly insane. And if we get something in the store that happens to double pegs, that'd be pretty good too, but we will see. Alright. We might have another board clear combo going here. Jake the Snake is not doing anything at the moment. Come on, do something. Oh my god, he just will not trigger today. At least not on this round. Alright, what can we afford? What will double a peg? Every half second. Whoa, every half second! 25% chance to double a random peg. That's exactly what we needed. Alright. We might be cooking. We just might. Oh, we're definitely gonna have to freeze the turtle. That's unfortunately a highest peg pop thing, but... Oh, okay. I'm not certain, but every half second, I think we are getting the Jake the Snake doubling. Oh, good God. Alright, I need to watch a peg. I'm gonna watch the 64 on the bottom. I'm not fully certain if this thing is triggering Jake the Snake, but I'm gonna operate under the assumption that it is. This is gorgeous. Alright, let's get the turtle. These guys are no use. We can upgrade this, that's nice. 5 pegs halved. Oh. That was not that good, actually. Is there anything we want in here? Just re-roll the pickle rad. Oh, we could get that. Alright, next time we come to the store, we're gonna grab that. Oh my! I think we've got the loadout. I completely missed. I was trying to hit straight fit and hit the 16, but I didn't. Oh, this is something. This is something. Why is my phone going off? Leave me alone! So, how you guys holding up? You having fun? You chilling out? How y'all doing in the chat? Just want to make sure that you're not getting bored out of your minds. Alright, we can grab that. Do we want butt? Ah, he's pretty decent. I think I'm gonna grab him. Hopefully sacrificing the sea cucumber doesn't come back to bite me here, but this could be pretty solid. Oh, I can turtle upgrade. That's good. Anything good? Not really. Alright. Hopefully this doesn't come back to bite me, but... Okay, that's pretty good. Oh, we got eight people watching. watching right now. That's pretty awesome. My hand just fell asleep. Alright, what's the highest? This one. Oh, wow. Okay, so the Jake the Snake doubling just, oh my good god. Y'all are seeing this, right? Y'all are seeing what's happening here? Jake the Snake is caught doubling. He can't do anything but double. See, this is what I feared might happen. I mean, this is what I was hoping would happen, but, like, I'm just gonna have to click end, because otherwise it'll just sit there like that. But that was the plan. So with the tardigrade, if it triggers twice, Jake the Snake goes insane. Oh my good god. Look, see? He's doing it again. I have to end it or it'll get stuck, but like... Oh no! That is beautiful, but at the same time, good lord. Every 4 seconds it'll summon a straw. I have an idea. I'm gonna chuck the jacks because this could be really, really good. Ooh, I'm not eating that. The lentil is terrible. All the lentil does is, like, randomize your inventory. It's the worst. So never use the lentil if you've got a loadout you like. It'll come back to haunt you. I was hoping for better. Alright. Can I get a second crazy straw? No. Okay. Well. Okay, so every 4 seconds the crazy straw will trigger. And then we got Jake the Snake snaking it up. Oh no! It does! Driving in my car right after. Like, what is this? The meaty perk. Oh no. Oh good god. I'm gonna move Jake the Snake over here. Holy smokes. Oh, okay, I will not move Jake the Snake because something happened there that was not very good. Oh my goodness. This is the kind of crap that I have happen when I'm getting those ridiculous scores. Oh, Jake's going off. Jake's losing his mind. Jake's snaking it. I did! Like, this is what you want to see when you're playing Nubby's Number Factory. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So I don't think that the straws were the move. They're not doing what I thought they would do. Which is unfortunate, but I think the disguise glasses might work. Well, what I'm trying to do is that when Jake the Snake's going insane, if I can have an item that will just keep summoning things to pop more pegs, we could get really insane with the scoring. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, but we'll see. We'll see. I love clicking that it goes. That's what I was aiming for. I was just trying to get a pickle rat. Oh, the squid. Oh no. Oh, this could get really silly really quick here. because 2 pegs doubled, it mutates into the item of the left of it. Oh, this could get really silly. I think I'm gonna have to do it. Okay. I hope this works. I hope this works. Sweet Jesus. We broke it even further. It was already broken, but now? Now I don't know. Look at this. I can't even see Nubby. I can't see anything. Oh my goodness. Hey Kyle, come look at this. Oh my god, I hope it doesn't end before we're going to get to it.
What have you done? What have you done?
I did something beautiful.
Does it end?
No, it doesn't.
What?
I'm gonna. Oh lord. Okay, Kyle. So I'm playing with Baloney Tony.
I can see.
Jake the Snake triggers when 2 pegs double. This will double a peg every half second, which makes him double pegs, which doubles more pegs. And then the squid is a copy of him.
Oh.
It's beautiful. Like, as long as I hit 2 pegs, that's it. Oh my lord. This is the Nubby's number factory that Nubby imagined when he hired me, okay? Like, we're not even to round 50 yet, and we've got this. Yeah, like, if you can get the archaic perk. Sure, I've never seen that perk before. So we got the 5 bounce cheese house, the half-second tardigrade, poop butt with highest number popped, 2-headed turtle with highest number popped, monstrosity with every 2 pegs popped, Jake the Snake 2 pegs doubled, and then squid 2 pegs doubled. This is the loadout. This is the build. This is the Nubby can't count that high build. Oh my good god. Like, look at this. We're reaching 1.5 und. What's an und? What? I am proud of myself. Look at it.
It's just 5 yellow bars
No! Oh my good god. And I forgot we have the store too. Oh
I
lord.
don't think you need it.
You know what I need, Kyle? I need to upgrade the squid.
Update Jake.
I need to update the squid and Jake. Oh good god. This is the most beautiful build I've had in a while. Like, I've had some pretty insane builds, but this is definitely up there. Holy smokes. This is a really good round. Because, like, I've had it go insane before, but not to this extent. Like, even when I was reaching the 1 Google score, it wasn't, the screen didn't look like that. Like, the 1 Google score relied on Nubby getting, like, half stuck in a peg so it would keep hitting it while duplicating. This? I don't need that glitch. It just works. Oh man, the booger keeps going off with his pegs. Oh no. I don't know what's triggering to break things, but something is. Oh lord. I don't think we can lose. Like, I'm just clicking to end it at this point rather than to, like, give up. It's just... Holy smoly, guys. Like, this is the Nubby's number factory prophesized by the ancients. Oh my good god. I'm surprised it's not, like, crashing, to be honest. Yeah. Oh man. Take this to endless. We'll be here all day. We'll be here all night. We'll be here to the heat death of the universe, my friend. I just grabbed that because I could. I'm gonna try and get another Jake the Snake in the black market, and it would be amazing if I could get another squid, because then we could have a fully upgraded loadout. I'm not counting on it, but it would be nice. Crashing is winning, especially with this game. I mean, to be perfectly fair, it's a shockingly solid game. It's like, I'd be able to do this crap and it's not crashing. Like, it lags a little when it's calculating the score, but it's not crashing, so... What is going on up here? I just noticed that. Is that... What is that? I think that's a glitch at the top of the screen there. Oh, I got rid of it, but that was interesting. Oh my good god. Like, I can't lose. Can I? Yep. Oh lord. So now it's a 1 in 2 chance to double all pegs and a 1 in 4 chance to double all pegs twice. Why not? Oh, there's the top glitch again. That was interesting. The item in slot 2 will be sold. Oh, wait a minute. We gotta be careful here. Item in slot 2. What can I afford to get back? What can I afford to lose, actually, is a better question. I think Cheese House has outlived its usefulness at this point. Yeah, because like that one peg, the item in slot 2 would be sold if I fully popped it, and I wasn't sure. I wasn't certain if that was going to happen with this loadout. It didn't, so that's good, but it was definitely questionable. So, as long as we don't not hit a peg, we should be fine. Yeah, I've never gotten that top glitch before, though. That's, like, very strange to me. Oh my good god. I mean, like, is there any point to continuing after, like, we beat this thing endless? Because I don't think we'll lose. I don't think we can. I'll certainly see, but, like, what even is this loadout, dude? Alright, can we get a squid in here? That would be fun. Squid would be really nice. Can I get a squid? Oh, that goddamn tomato. Croissant perk? I hate that tomato, dude. Like, you have no idea how much I hate that tomato. The nose is really good, but like, this loadout doesn't require the nose, honestly. Like, we've min-maxed it to perfection. We don't even need the nose. The nose needs us. This is how it feels to like turn on creative in Minecraft. Like, part of me wonders just how high... Well, no, I can't even say that I wonder how high the score will go, because I do know that those two are equal, and it won't count any higher, but like... I guess part of me wonders how long endless mode is. Is endless mode really endless? Oh man. This is something. This is really something. Oh my good god. I might have to put a flash warning on this video when I edit it together later, honestly. Like, I'm trying to end it quick so it's not a bunch of flashing, but like, I might have to anyway. God, Ray, Nubby passes 5 times. I have a vision. I have a vision here. Something good? Nope. Something good? No. No, definitely not. Something good? Aw, man. Upgrades the rightmost item in your inventory, deletes the leftmost. As a placeholder, that's not a bad one. But yeah, I don't think we need the cheese house anymore at this point. This is something else. I can't. I don't have words, man. Like, I don't know what I could even say at this point. Like, I can just use buzzwords at this point. Just like, yeet, nubby, winning, combo, busted. I ran out of buzzwords like 5 seconds in. So, I'm just gonna play this out till I get to, like, endless, and I'm gonna see what happens in endless if it just keeps going like this. And if it keeps going like this in endless, then I'm gonna end it, but if I do start to actually lose, that'll be different. If I start to lose, then I'll play it as long as I can. Oh, turn. Okay, so this is what I actually wanted, the pyramid. And then I can swap like that, and it should be pretty insane, because this'll trigger every time the item slot 1 triggers. Or, every time, okay, this needs to trigger 3 times for the pyramid to trigger. And this triggers, like, insanity, so we could have something pretty solid here. If I can upgrade the pyramid, that would be fantastic, but I'm not sure I'll be able to because it's a pretty rare pull. Oh wow. Yep, we've got a new method. Sweet Jesus. Alright. This is even more cracked. Oh lord. Yeah, I think I'm definitely gonna have to put flash warning on this. We are reaching Nubby perfection that we should not be reaching. Yeah, I've got things triggering that I didn't know would trigger. Like, well, I knew they would trigger, but I got things triggering that just like what even is this, man? I just have to wait for the end button to show up so I can end it. Oh, man. I'm like... I don't even know what to say, man. I hate the lentil. We do not stand the lentil. Lentil is the worst item. It just exists to troll you. Because you'll be like putting food in your mouth, and you won't be watching it, and you use the lentil and it'll realize your eggs, and you're like, no! Holy smokes. Oh, we're at the boss. That took long enough. Sorry, Tony, but you did not stand a chance at this one. Holy. Alright. Let's see what endless endless mode looks like with this loadout. About the same. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna play through endless mode with this, because, like, it's just doing the same crap it already was doing. But, like, wow. That was something. So, I'm gonna play one more round of Nubby, and then I'm gonna end the stream, okay? So we'll do one more round with Nubby. And we're gonna do Criminal Tony, I think. Criminal Tony's interesting. Gonna need a lot of coins. This is a run where we cannot be poor. Because black market items with Criminal Tony, they show up in the regular store, so you don't actually have to go to the black market. But they do cost money, and they cost a lot of money. So to get said items, we are really gonna have to hit some nice combos. Nothing in particular I want there, but see, look, there's one already. So, like I said, those will pop up in the store, but they cost more, so you gotta not be broke. I'm not doing good at that. I'm actually not even doing good at throwing Nubby. Oh my god. Gold Rush. I do like the Gold Rush levels specifically on this, but oh, I'm actually gonna lose here. I'm gonna lose very fast here. Oh, this was not how I wanted this to go. We had one amazing round, and now we're gonna have a crap one. You can't take Nubby for granted. Because Nubby will come back and bite you. You don't want to get bit by Nubby. He's got, like, tetanus. That was a terrible throw, but it's a good thing I had the sea cucumber, because otherwise it would have been a complete loss of life. Holy smoly. That was one heck of a round though, guys. Like, I have never had it happen like that. Like, I got to the one Google score before, but like I said, it banked on Nubby getting stuck inside the peg. I didn't have so many things going off like that when I played that round. So here it's just like utter insanity. Complete and utter insanity. That wasn't the amount of coins I needed or wanted. Give me 10! 10 coins! Big money. 7, that's okay. Oh, that was a bad throw. I actually recorded the round I had where Nubby was getting stuck in the pegs. Well, I didn't record the round, but I recorded him getting stuck. I'm gonna post that somewhere at some point. I don't know if it'll be on my channel or where I'll upload that, but that'll go somewhere. Oh my god, this is like not good at all. I'm gonna lose this round. Dang it, I gotta do a new one. I can't end it like that. Can't end it like that. That was terrible. Gotta end it on like a good note, you know? Can't end it looking like a loser. I say as I immediately screw up a throw. Oh no. Not again. Please not again. Please, sir. Not again. Okay. Yeah. Well, this round's gonna be a little different, because like I said, we're playing with Criminal Tony, so the item triggers are not randomized, but we do get black market items in the regular store, so we can get some really powerful, ridiculous stuff. I had it happen one round I played with Criminal Tony where I had an entire loadout of black market items, but like, it's expensive is the problem, and coins are not something I happen to have a lot of. Because you gotta hit the combos to get more coins. And when you're not hitting sick combos, you stay broke! Come on. Aw. I'm like getting 1 coin per round here. This is garbage. I know that I could skip those to get 4 coins, but like, it's more worth it to use them. Alright. Oh, the fly is pretty good. I'm gonna freeze that. Ah, there's like nothing in here I want. Highest peg number pops to random. Nubby hits wall twice. Nubby dies. Yeah. Neither of those were really that good. This is not gonna be a winning round, I'm gonna say. Oh. Man, we had such a good round and now I'm getting back-to-back crap ones. Come on, that should have been a ×2 like there. Not, that should have been ×2, not 1. Yeah. Oh my god, this is humiliating. Can I get more coins, please? I want loads. 1 coin? Really? Aw, that was a waste. I'm gonna lose this round, and you know what? I don't even care. This was a crap round anyway. Oh, man. That sucked. Oh, board clear. Okay, I'll take that. That doesn't clear my rage, Nubby. Oh, man. Aw, man! I can't end it like that. I have to have at least one decent round. I can't go like this. Oh, man. I forgot that regular Nubby, or at least close to regular Nubby, is not as easy when you don't have ridiculous loadouts that just, like, click to win. I got too used to it. I got spoiled. Alright, well, I don't like those. I don't want those. Aw, Jake the Snake! And he's only 6 coins?! That is cheap as hell. Why are you so cheap, Jake? I mean, round 7, Jake the Snake? It's pretty good. Pretty good. This is why I like the black market in Nubby's Number Market. Or Nubby's Number Factory, not market. Good lordy. Alright, now we can afford things. Let's see. Disease Orb's pretty decent, I guess. Every 1.5 seconds, okay. Alright, I think we'll have at least we'll have a decent run. We may not necessarily win, but we will have a decent round this time, I think. That was a terrible throw. Okay, we're not doing too terrible. And I'm not gonna risk it. I don't know why, but the little hand icon here for while I'm playing Nubby's Number Factory here, it just reminded me of Tenna. Like, I don't know why this hand reminded me of Tenna, but it does. Alright, store. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm definitely getting the Wingless Fly. That is a top tier item. So as long as I can hit the highest number peg, it's pretty good. Yeah, Jake the Snake's pretty good. I'm getting sleepy. Like, I don't know what it's been, but recently I just can't, like, shake this tiredness. I sleep the whole night. I eat food. I take my meds, and I'm still tired. I don't know what it is. Like, maybe it's the time of year or something. Alright, every 1.5, fast round goal. There. Item to the right of me triggers. Okay. Oh, I thought I passed. I did not. Y'all still doing okay in the chat? Alright, just making sure. Y'all should drink some water. Yeah, the round 6 Jake the Snake is definitely working. He's definitely working. So this isn't quite... Oh, well I will get the peg upgrade. Freeze the cheese. Ah, there's a double cheese house here and I can't afford it. That's rough. Alright. So, I'm gonna save that cheese house, because this could be really good. I just have to make it to the next store. Oh, nice! We love world building. Oh my. The cheese house was definitely the move. Itchy. My head's itchy and my brain is soup. This game's got a way of doing that to me. Soupification. Definitely gonna have to like nap after the stream or something. Ah, Poop Butt's here. Hell yeah. We love Poop Butt in this house. I could get another Jake the Snake. Who am I to deny Jake the Snake? I think having 2 Jake the Snakes, one of which is upgraded, is pretty much, like, almost guaranteed it'll double the whole board every time. It's just sometimes it will triple the board. Which, that's pretty cool. I think it just tripled the board, they're not gonna lie. This is pretty crispy. You know what? I kind of want French fries. Like, French fries and macaroni sounds really good right now. But I don't know if I can eat that much. So. You! I hate you! Terrible tomato. 0 out of 10. Would not buy. Which is probably why it's free. Yeah. I got like some craft dinner downstairs that I think I'll make when I'm done streaming or whatever. First peg popped. Slot 6 for every 7 rounds of fast. Okay. But yeah, like macaroni and French fries sound so good, dude. Like, cheese and fries go together shockingly well. And then, like, the Frosties from Wendy's and fries, you gotta try that. Like, if you go to Wendy's and you get fries, get a chocolate Frosty, dip the fries in it. So good. Like, something about the sweet and the salty, it just works, man. I don't know what it is. Like, for me, sweet and salty just really go together, because, like, I'll eat a bunch of pretzels, and then I'll have, like, a chocolate bar. Like, sweet and salty are just the besties of food flavors. Alright. Actually, I will grab a pickle rat. Reroll anything. Ooh! Hoo-hoo-hoo! Oh, I'm definitely getting those 3D glasses first shot I can. Those are so good. 3D glasses, if you ever get them in the Nubby's Number Factory game, buy them immediately. I don't care what you have to sell to buy them, buy them immediately. When we get to the store here next, I'll show you what they do. Because they are beautiful. And of course, the pregnancy test, that's a really good item too, because you can get 2 Nubbies on the board. It says Nubby gives birth to a clone of himself when you look at the description, which is moderately disturbing, but who cares? If Nubby wants to give birth to a clone of himself, that's what he can do, okay? We support Nubby birth. I need to stop talking. Okay, what am I gonna sell? What am I gonna sell? What am I gonna sell? I suppose I could chuck one of the snakes. We do have 2. If I can get another 3D glasses, that would be so incredible. Eat the strawberry. Eat that strawberry. Get Bob. Alright. So what this does is a random peg emits a pulse that doubles pegs near it. So like, you can get some really insane doubling on with that. Yeah, we support Nubby mitosis. Well, maybe if I actually hit more than one peg, I can like pass the rounds. We support Nubby rights, and we support Nubby wrongs. He could be. He could be. Do we support Nubby abortion? That's an incredibly cursed sentence, but somebody had to say it. Since I'm the one streaming, had to be me. This is nice. This is pretty nice. Foot itch. Like, look at that. That is beautiful. I think we got this round. Nah, not this round. I think we got this game in the bag. Provided Jake the Snake doesn't crap out on me. Oh, the turtle. I want the turtle, but do I want the turtle bad enough to sacrifice something for it? I'm not sure that I do. Alright, let's sell the monstrosity. If it comes back to bite me, then I'll be annoyed, but let's see. Let's see if this works out. Okay, no turtle, and no turtle. But I can do this. Okay. Okay, forget the turtle. Forget the turtle, man. We now have upgraded 3D glasses. It's beautiful. That was terrible. I don't know what happened there, but that was garbage. I don't have the disease orb flying around anymore, that's the problem. I don't think I'm passing that round either. You know what? Getting rid of the disease orb might have screwed us. Or not. Exactly. If I can get the disease orb back, we should be okay. Especially because, like, we're right near the end here. We've only got 20 more rounds and then we've beaten this. But it is not looking good at the present time. Especially with Jake the Snake not doing his Jake job. Okay, I stand corrected. Every time I open my mouth, the exact opposite happens, just to like get me. It's marking me. I definitely need that disease orb though. isn't bad, but it could be a lot better. But we are definitely gonna win this round with Criminal Tony. I think. I hope. Alright. Ooh, freeze the turtle. If nothing else, if I can't get, you know... Oh man, that wasn't worth it. And now I can't buy the turtle anyway. I'm done. What's triggering the jacks? It says pass round goal, but I very much did not pass the round goal there, so I don't know what was triggering it. Oh man, I think selling the disease orb screwed us. I don't think we're gonna win now. I'm flip-flopping between we're so back and it's Jover. Like, I need something that hits while we're bouncing around, so like the straw, the disease orb, the cactus, like any of those would help. That dinosaur ain't it though. That dinosaur has screwed me over more times than I can count. It's a good item, but it tends to really wreck things for me. Oh no, I don't think we're dead then. I think we're cooked. Like, now that we're close to winning, now I gotta lock in. Because before it was okay, it was fine. Either way, I'd be okay. But now that we're close to winning, now I don't want to lose. You feel me? Because like now we're in too deep. Ugh, I got the hiccups. I don't know why I'm hiccuping. Alright. Oh man. I know I said I wanted the straw, but like I got the turtle frozen. I'm gonna grab the turtle, freeze the straw, reroll what's here. Okay, well. Do I have the kebab perk? Yes, I do. Alright. We're gonna see. We're really gonna see. Because on this, like right now, this could go either way. I could win, I could lose. I don't know. I'm not counting on it. Oh man. This is not good. This turtle had better carry its weight. Lowest peg number just placed it. Okay. Yeah, this turtle had really started carrying. Better carry his weight because otherwise we're in trouble. Oh man. This is scary, and this should not be as scary as this. I'm trying to hit the big number peg first, like the biggest number peg first, because typically, if I can hit that, usually we're okay. Sometimes we're not, but usually we're okay. Hello. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, this is a good one, but do I have anything that triggers often? These all trigger with first peg pop, Nubby dies, pass, round roll, 10 pegs popped. Oh man, this is a good one, but I can't feasibly use it right now. Oh man. This is unfortunate. This is very unfortunate. What happened with your phone? Is it not playing the stream well, or? Okay, that was terrible. Oy, oy, oy. This is not looking good for the sun. Especially, we're on round 26. Like, I want to win now. You can't be doing me like this. Oh man. Like, we're almost there. We've almost beaten it. We're so close, but I don't know how it's gonna go. It entirely depends on what boss we get. This is gonna be a close one. Pickle rat, don't let me down. You let me down. Other pickle rat, don't fail with where your brother has failed. You failed where your brother failed. These pickle rats ain't doing it, Chief. Like, these pickle rats are not serving the... Oh, man. Okay, this is a bad one. This is not the boss fight I was hoping for. But we passed it somehow. Cool. Honestly, I was not expecting to win that one. I thought we were just screwed. But we did it. We nubbed it. We number factoried. Heck yeah. So, I will play endless mode until I die, which is probably gonna happen like in 5 seconds here. I love the music for endless mode though, it's groovy. I'm actually gonna lose, but that's okay. Alright, fair enough. Well, that's our stream for today. We had Nubby's Number Factory. We had some art, mostly Nubby, but wow. I'm cooked. Like, just look at this. I'm exhausted. But, it was good hanging out with you guys. I remembered to record the stream this time. That was something I'd been forgetting to do a lot recently, but I actually remembered this time. So, I'm gonna get going. I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna make some macaroni. But, I'll catch y'all next stream. So long.